games coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson. Yeah, that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Hey, 0-0-0.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 67 yards. And the Broncos march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. In motion right is Osborne. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Cousins on 1st down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Cousins to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Off the play fake, Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay game.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I'm kind of sure that they envision a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 54 yards. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Now Wilson on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
First down, Minnesota.
Now a give to Madison. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Cousins. This is caught. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They go play action. Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Able to slither by. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Wilson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Play action now. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
This is caught by Addison. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Cousins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Cousins, and the throw here caught by Addison. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. First down, here's Cousins. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Second down and 3. Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down and 6 now. Cousins again. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On play action, Cousins. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Play fake, Cousins. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it a gain of 1 yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The kick by Joseph is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. at the 37-yard line.
On second down, Williams. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 8. Now Williams running left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 111 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. To throw is Wilson. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here it is, 4th and goal. 4th down, here's Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big, They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And quickly, they get to the line. Going to run with Madison again. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Ryan Wright now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Wilson to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Finding Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One last shot for Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, I